First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. Screen pass to Lindsay. Lindsay, first down and more than that. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Anthony Walker.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Stafford. A throw for Galloway is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you think,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. KJ Hamler, 76 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because we had 2 drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice first down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that's that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 2-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14. Lions 7.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Down Chicago.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we can see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got 1st down and much more. inside the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Chicago. Zane Gonzalez.
Jimmy Graham there to make the grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half.
Oh, ball at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey.
And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. 3rd and goal, option right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much trained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thomas set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A little surprise pays off on third and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Now he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Set to kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's the option. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. In the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1 yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And this This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Trey! And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Detroit. 61 yards that time on the ground. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. On
1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's He's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Chicago.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
4 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bears.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.